He always said the same things. I'm almost ready. Just a little more, and I'll start. Now is simply not the best time. Years passed, and he was still preparing. If you've ever caught yourself feeling like you're constantly at the starting line, but somehow never moving forward, this story may be about you. His name was Maxim, and it was hard to argue with him. He wasn't lazy. He didn't procrastinate in the usual sense. He didn't lie on the couch avoiding life. He was busy, all the time. He read, he studied, he compared, he analyzed. He took his future seriously, too seriously. From the outside, it looked like progress, and that's what he believed too. From the very beginning, Maxim knew he wanted more. Not necessarily money or fame. He wanted the feeling that he was living his own life, not someone else's expectations. Sometimes it took the form of a business idea, sometimes the desire to write, sometimes changing careers. The form changed, the essence didn't. He wanted to start, but properly. Maxim was a man of plans. He believed success begins with preparation, and there was nothing strange about that. What was strange was that preparation never ended. He could spend hours building the perfect structure, writing step-by-step plans, refining details. Each time he felt relief. Now everything is clear. But the moment it came to taking a real step, a subtle feeling appeared. This is not the right moment. I'll start when I have more time, when I feel more confident, when I know a little more. Preparation was a safe place. You can't fail there. You can't be rejected. You can't look foolish. In preparation, Maxim was smart, thoughtful, full of potential. As long as he didn't start, he remained someone who could. He wasn't afraid of failure. He was afraid of destroying the image of someone who was potentially capable, who would succeed if he started. Reality could ruin that image. Years passed. Maxim knew much more than before, but lived the same life. The most painful part was that he started envying those who had begun earlier, even though they knew less. He looked at their awkward first steps, their mistakes, their imperfect projects, and felt irritation. I would do it better, he thought, if I started. Preparation stopped inspiring him. It began to exhaust him. He was busy, but nothing was happening. He lived in a constant state of waiting. One day, Maxim found himself at a meeting he attended almost by accident. There was a man there who spoke calmly, without motivational speeches. He wasn't selling success. He wasn't promising fast results. He was simply telling how he started, about awkwardness, about doubt, about first steps. And suddenly Maxim realized there was nothing special in this story. No perfect moment, no confidence, no readiness, only action. After the meeting, Maxim asked a question he had carried inside for a long time. How do you know when you're ready to start? The answer was simple. You never are. You just decide to start. That answer didn't inspire him. It even disappointed him. Maxim was waiting for a formula, a sign, a guarantee, but he received emptiness. A few days later, he wrote to the man again, not for advice, but for a limitation. Give me a task, he wrote. Any task, but a concrete one. The reply was short. Choose one action you've been postponing for a long time, and do it badly, not perfectly. Just do it, and stop. Maxim didn't like it. He chose something he had kept in a drawer for months. On the day he decided to start, he began preparing again. Opening the file, closing it, rewriting the title, closing it again. At some point, he recognized the familiar feeling. He was preparing again. And then he did something strange. He stopped thinking. He just pressed the button. Nothing special happened. No applause, no enthusiastic comments, no instant change. But the tension disappeared. He didn't become successful. He didn't become confident, but he became real. A few days later, he took the next step. Just as awkward, just as imperfect. And once again, the world didn't collapse. Maxim suddenly understood. It's not scary to start. It's scary to live in constant waiting. Preparation no longer brought pleasure. because now he could see the difference. Preparation is a way not to lose, but it's also a way not to live. Maxim stopped waiting for the right state, stopped waiting for confidence. He began acting without it, not faster, not better, but more honestly. One day he realized something simple. The start had already happened. He just didn't notice it. Because the beginning is not a moment of inspiration. It's the moment when you stop preparing. If you're listening to this story and realizing that you've been living in almost mode for a long time, maybe you're not afraid to start. Maybe you're afraid that reality won't match the image you've been building for years. But life doesn't begin after preparation. It begins after the first awkward step. What are you still postponing starting? And what's stopping you from taking the first awkward step?